Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. In this lesson, we are going to learn Automation Anywhere A360 triggers concepts. I'm going to upload all features of Automation Anywhere A360 and advanced concepts of Automation Anywhere A360 videos. And please subscribe my channel and don't forget to click on bell icon. That's why you'll be notified every time when I upload a new series on Automation Anywhere A360. So let's get started. In this lesson, we are going to learn about triggers concepts. So I have already covered no file trigger and folder trigger. In this lesson, we are going to learn hotkey trigger. So triggers are nothing but an event. Okay, so triggers enable a task to run automatically in respective to an event in your local system. That means, let's suppose if you want to run a bot, we can trigger a bot, or we can schedule a bot. Whenever if you want to run the bot, we can trigger a bot at a particular time, or you can schedule a bot, something like that. But if you want to trigger based on an event, let's suppose an email received, or no window closed, or user has updated any something excel file or input configuration file, or files opened or closed, something like that. Based on such some events, what we can do, we can trigger a particular task. So let's get started, and we'll learn this triggers concept with help of an example. Now we are in Automation Anywhere A360 homepage. So we can create a bot in three different ways. One way, we can just click on create a bot in the homepage window, or else what we can do, we can go to explore, and here also we can just click on create a bot. Or else what we can do, we can navigate to automation, and there you have to click on create new bot icon and bot symbol. Or else what you can do, you can also directly click on create a bot icon symbol over here. So this is how we can create a new bot. So let me click on create, and here what I'll do, I'll use hotkey trigger. So this is my bot name. So here we need to provide a few details such as bot name, description, and folder name where we want to store the bot ATMX task. So here I have provided my bot name as hotkey trigger. So let me click on create and edit. Once you click on create and edit, then it will redirect to the development workbench. So in the development, we can just drag and drop different commands to fulfill the requirement. So here you can see different actions are available, like data table, database, dictionary, DLL, email, error handling, file, folder, FTP. So this is how we can utilize these all actions, and we can perform the actions. Okay, so in the development environment, we have three different views. One is flow view, and one is list view, and one is dual view. Let's drag and drop few commands, and we'll see the difference between the three designer flows as well. First of all, here we are going to learn triggers. Right, in the left hand side you can see variable panel, action panel, trigger panel. So if you want to create a variables, you can just click on variable tab, and just you can click on create variable icon to create a new variable. So under variable we have different data types. So here you can see string data type, number data type, date time data type, boolean data type, file data type, window data type, and dictionary data type, table data type, form data type, and session data type. So we have already covered a few data types in the previous sessions. So in this session we are going to focus on triggers only. So let me click on trigger tab, and here we have different types of trigger: email trigger, file folder trigger, hotkey trigger, interface trigger, process trigger, service trigger, and windows trigger. So let me go to hotkey trigger, and let me drag and drop this hotkey trigger under triggers panel. So once you select the hotkey trigger event, here right hand side we can see the different properties of the hotkey. So hotkey is nothing but a shortcut key, we can say shortcut key. Let's suppose if you want to schedule or run the bot with a specific hotkey, let's suppose control D, control F, control C, control shift L, control alt O, whatever you want to pass, you can just pass the hot shortcut key. So what I'll do, I'll just select control, and let me select the drop down to select the alphabet from A to Z. Okay, so let me select the drop down from here, and what I'll just select control J. So I want to run the task when I press the Control J hotkey. So let's see. So let me go to Actions panel and let me type message box. So just I'll create a message box task. In the real-time scenarios, what we can do, we can implement our own process logic over here in between start and end braces, and then we can utilize the triggers. So we have already covered file trigger and folder trigger in the earlier session. Please go through those videos and let me know if you have any queries or concerns, and please drop me a message if you find any difficulties while developing this code. I'll try to get back to you with the solutions. Okay, so in this message box, what I'll type started and let me click on save. So by using hotkey trigger, we can run the bot. So here we have two different options in order to run this process. One is run now and second one is run with triggers. So the difference between run now and run with triggers, let's suppose if you just click on run now, then it will only execute this piece of code. It will not execute this hotkey code. Let's suppose if you run with a hot trigger, so it will execute from trigger block and it will wait for the trigger event happen. So let's see the difference between two tasks. First of all, I'll click on run now button. Now it will not execute the trigger block, it will just run the message box directly. So let's see. Now the bot is running. It will put a message box now. Okay, typo error. Okay, no problem. So this is how it is going to print the message box. Now this bot we'll see run with triggers. So let me select the run with trigger. So here we need to wait for few seconds unless and until the status change it to hotkey enable functionality like clicking from bot or trigger, something like that. So then if you perform the trigger event, whatever it is file trigger or hotkey trigger, folder trigger, then it will perform the corresponding action and it will execute the piece of code. So here still it is deploying the um, let it change the status of the trigger. So once the trigger event enable, what we can do, you can just press Control to execute the entire code of function. Unless and until if you press Control J, so it will be in your in execution mode only. So now here you can see listening for triggers. That means whatever the trigger event we have applied, so it is waiting for that particular trigger. Let me press Control J now. So now the code is going to deploy into your computer and it will execute the process. So this is how we can utilize the triggers to execute the piece of code. So this is actually something like an attack request. So whenever the file is updated, whenever the hotkey pressed or whenever the window is opened or closed, then that time only the bot is going to run the process. So that is how we can utilize the triggers concepts. So we are to learn each and every A360 new commands and features and advanced concepts with the help of an example, and we will also cover real-time processes and projects, how to start a how to design a solution document, and how to start a development, what is the business required document, how to get the sign off, what is dev environment, weighted environment, and prod environment. We can learn each and every concept with the help of an example. So I hope you like this video. That's all for today, and thanks for watching my video, and please subscribe my channel and don't forget to click on bell icon. That's why you'll be notified every time when I upload new videos or series on automation anywhere A360. Thank you.